Hey geeks, Arahli here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Ascended. We're on the IronGeeks center server, up on top of our build here. And yeah, last episode we got into the water, we tamed some stuff. So just curious if that Quetzal was still around. There's a Quetzal over here. I was joking with Jayla that she needed to tame because it was white, pink, and and green. It's pretty ridiculous. What's up, Moonshine? So we tamed that Quetzal. We got into the water. It's a good episode. Figured some fun stuff out. Although I had a thought midway through, and I think, as the title says, I think I might have broken ARK. There's some pretty specific limits put into ARK for some very specific reasons, and yeah, the mod update, I found I kind of found a way to break some stuff. So we talked about how visual storage got a mod update. And in that mod update, they made it so you can actually unload carts, right? So what that means, though, is that we can now use this crane up here to unload anything we put on here. So easy way we're going to do this, I was going to take our gathering creatures, get them in the, take the boat. We just go over to the land over there, gather some stuff up, transfer that to here, and then transfer it up to there. Easy peasy, right? There's some negatives with that. The boats, thankfully, don't actually have a weight restriction, so you can definitely do a lot of stuff with it. But, hey, bro, but boats are things that can be damaged, right? There's leads normally. I mean, not on here because we turn them off, but there are normally leads. There's a trike in here. There's the new crocodile-looking things that are coming to the servers at some point, and those look like they can snack on some rafts too. So there's still some danger. You take this out to the water with a dunk. You got to get it out there, and you gotta still be out in the water, bring all that stuff up, and then you have to worry about if anything's gonna attack the raft. But found a little workaround that's gonna change a little bit of that. So here's the cats that we tamed yesterday. I named it Missing No, in reference to the old Pokemon Missing No. That was a glitch, because this kind of feels like a glitch. 154. We're gonna wait for this mating to happen real quick. I took Missing Go over to Hunts and bred it up with one of his, and we got this one here out of that. We actually got two more. Dinosuchus, thank you. We got two more. One of them, they were both lower levels. BLP asked if someone was doing some stuff with them the other day, so I let him know that Hunt would probably get one. He came and took the baby that I was going to unalive because it was not great because he didn't care about the levels and stuff. But we did get one decent one out of it. So now we're doing some breeding. This is the glitch, by the way. We'll talk about it in a second. It's not actually a glitch, but we're gonna make one. But I'll show you guys kind of what the issue is that it can have. Okay, we got about a minute. So here's the thing. The visual storage mod does not add weight to the storage containers. So you can actually take a Quetzal and put all these containers on here, and while totally full, it will not affect the weight of the Quetzal. Like, the weight that we have on here is the weight it is. Now, this is the weight of the stuff I've put on that I have on me right now. Can we get off here? And look, it's back to nothing, right? So this is just the pieces and parts I have on me that's weighing it down. So we can, like, fill it up and not have any issues, which means we can fly it around. So that weakness I was talking about, with like leads and the rafts and things that can eat the rafts, you can just get off a Quetzal and hover in midair, and it won't get attacked by those things, right? Oh, here we go. some baby making happening. And then the depth of this crane goes into the water. So even if you're doing things like getting metal off the ocean floor, you could just jump off the Quetzal and it'll just stay there. So, so like, you know, you could just take the Quetzal any place you want, have your dinos in, you know, cryopods, unload, gather all the stuff until a ridiculous amount of things are gathered, bring it back, and it won't weigh the Quetzal down. So I was like, huh, yeah, it's a bit broken. It's not broken in a way that I think we need to fix. It's definitely a little broken. What's up, actual glitch? Oh, for sure, Chimera. I know it's not a glitch. The part that I thought was a bit glitchy and broken is that you can just, like, stop any place with the Quetzal and not have to worry about the dangerous things that happen for the raft. So I totally think that I don't think it's actually intended to be used the way we're about to use it, but I love it. And, like, you know, you guys know I'm pretty stringent about those things. I don't like things that break stuff. But like in this, like you still have to gather all the stuff. So like all this is really doing is cutting down on the time that you have to take to like move it from point A to point B. So I'm kind of okay with it. It just made me giggle though. When I thought, I was like, that won't work, will it? And then we tested it and it certainly does. So we're going to build this today. Just want to make sure egg is gone. Sweet. Okay. Let's turn you off of mating. Same for you, buddy. And then we will jump on miss and go here and get up in the air a bit. So kind of get you guys at least a show what we're talking about here. And then we're going to be pumping pretty much just speed because why not? If it makes weight easier, Raleigh's all game for. It's funny, actually. Monkey, we were working through original stuff, and like we had set up like the amount of weight that you got in the I for your when you add levels to it, and it was higher than it should have been at first, and I turned it down. He's like, I'm okay with having like 2,000 pounds. I'm like, yeah, that seems not okay to me. So like, I'm okay with some cheaty stuff, but like that felt a little too cheaty. So we have turned it down. We can still carry way more than we should be able to, but you know. So here's basics. It's, whoa, let me actually tell you about the design a little bit. I had originally done this flat out, like just flat across, but the wings would clip through it and it drove me crazy. I hated that the wings could glitch through like that. And then you can actually go back like too farther back than this is, but then it looked like it was crazy deep because it was way past the depth of the Quetzal, and just to think about aesthetics with that made me like cringe a little. So I made it a little more compact. It means I can't carry quite as much stuff, but it's still a silly amount. So there is a fiber and a thatch, just one of each of those, and then 2 wood and 2 stone. So that, you know, one for each side, 2 wood, 2 stone all together. See, there's some stone in that one, kind of. You can see right down there. And then we've got an obsidian, and then a metal in the back, and a crystal and a metal in the back. And then we've got one for flint and one for hide. That's kind of the bigger things I thought we would need in general. And then I just up top, I just realized that I didn't have a way to keep it fed all the time. We'd have meat, so I put a trough up top that, yep, still has meat in it, so we're good. Yeah, and then you can, I love that you can actually walk out. Just looking down, let's look. You can just walk out here though, like it's no big deal, which I think is fun. But yeah, you can just, like, we have the stamina stuff set up so they will regain stamina while hovering. So, like, we can, I'll take this down so you can see. Get down closest to the water. That's actually probably too close. Here, we'll just go over top of this here. And then if we do this, we'll turn on the crane's range. You can see it goes into the water. So we can just unload, get all the stuff we need, grapple up, and off we go. We're good to go. So, yeah, I just thought that was fun. There's a lot of silly stuff we can do with that. It means that I could take this Quetzal over and just harvest metal forever. Just as long as I've got storage crates on the back of this that are big enough, we're good to go. It actually makes living on animal platforms possible. Exactly. Like, you can actually do that now. Now, if you... The thing is, living on them still means place to put all your other stuff, and that will weigh down the creature, but this stuff will not. So, like, harvesting stuff like that is great. An upside-down Shasta, yeah. Sounds like we've been grinding for 10 years now. It's a tad easier. That's what I'm... Yeah, that's... Moon, that's exactly what I'm saying, is that, like, there's no... I have no want to fix this. I actually think that's a beneficial adjustment, because you still have to build the thing, you still have to go gather the stuff for it, so I think it works out relatively fairly for it. So just it definitely means that I don't have to pump weight, which I think is pretty funny. The things that Monkey was talking about doing with the Oasasaur on Scorched, of just loading up a whole bunch of Ankies on the back to go like load it up because there's enough weight to do it, totally doable. But like with this, we don't have to do all of that. Okay, let's make one of these things. Let's do this real quick. We will jump on this Quetzal, which we haven't named. I'm gonna tear this all back apart. One of the things I want to do a little different on this one is that, like, I don't mind the stone, but I definitely wanted the wood kind of look to it. But I ended up using the shallow roofs for that one from ASR, which means that I can't get the wood look for that, and I want to see what this looks like for wood. So we're gonna do like regular on this one. Okay, I think I have all the stuff here. I may not, but I think so. So we got to get lined up center-ish, and then like we want to make sure there's enough room at the front for us to stand on. I'm just looking at that center line of the crosshair and the about center on the Ket's saddle piece up front. I think we're pretty close. Okay. And then we should... What am I on that's not in sync? Oh, the wingtip. Should go back with one of those guys. You could stack the storages, would change the look, but it's possible. Yeah, for sure. We could definitely stack them. Instead of using the big crates at the end like we did here, because I like how those look, we could have used... well, the sheds... I guess for the wooden stuff, we have to use something like that. But yeah, this, and like, we're not even like full, like, limit to the stuff you can build with it. I was trying to just go with something that was aesthetic and kind of got done what I wanted to for it. Okay, so we can get on here now. Let's go. We go a little farther. That'll be an issue. Now we're in the water, so it's going to get a little funky if we do too much. Let's just move a bit this direction. Oh, yeah, like I said, we will definitely going to take this apart when we're done, but still thought it was a nice thing to try out. Okay, so we're going to do the regular guys like this. 3. It's a bit of a steeper angle this way, but should still be okay. And then we need to go out these. And I think the thing that I had some of the most difficulty with was just getting this to line up, because it wants to snap in a bunch of ways. Oh, it was right for a second there. Oh, right there. The problem is the Quetzal moves. No. Dang it. It's so close. So close for a second. Hey, there we go. Okay. And then up from here, we gotta do... Oops. Do our double doorways on this one. Well, thanks, Pliskin. Remember how it was to get the first foundation straight? It used to be such a pain. Yeah, I like it's weird to me still to not feel like I need to use like pillars and stuff to get everything straightened out. So yeah, so it's still definitely weird to me that like the alignment mode. Let's go with it. Did you Morphodon landed on top of this? That's amazing. Okay. Then we gotta do our pieces that are going up. It's gonna be fun. Mm-hmm. This is gonna feel so much taller this way. It's good for a second. Yeah, it's gonna feel weirdly tall. They were not using the shallow stuff. Wow. Yeah, look at how much space we have there now. Almost feel like I get away with half walls down here. That is too funny. That's gigantic. That's way too much. It's too fun. I mean, we actually don't need to have the little doorway pieces. I just liked them. Let's try this with those and without those. Because that's just silly tall. The centerpieces will go up in a way that we can actually do the other things. Looks like a warp tunnel. Yeah. Stargate depth. Okay, so we will want... Let's get... Nope. Do you want this guy back there? And then on this side, we were doing regular walls. This one here. And here. And here. Just because it kind of looks like we could still get in and out if we needed to. I just realized that I can't put... Can I put that up there and still be fine? If we do half walls, that might not work. Yeah, we'll find out. So we would need... What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Actually, no. We actually might not need anything. Hold on. It looks so... This does look so much steeper with these. It's really funny to me. Okay. Oops. Actually want that to be one we can climb through still. Okay, so what happens if we put these up here now? Oh, it does. It actually cuts it off. We actually don't have to have access to those things. So that might be okay. Yeah, let's see what it looks like with that. It's fine. All right, fiber. No, not like that. You don't go there, buddy. The tricksy thing with them wanting to snap like they are Thatch. Wood. Wood. Stone. Stone. Still gotta get up here from here anyways, so... Well, you know what might be rough with this, though? Is we were going to do ceilings across here to snap those other pieces to. We're going to change up the pattern a little bit with this if we're going to go this route. Let's put the rest of these guys in. If we do just a single piece up here for the ceiling. We're gonna be able to, we actually probably want to put this in the way I expected to. Because it'll, now that we've got the steeper angles. So we'll have to do this sideways for this piece to go. It's gonna be a little funky because it's gonna clip the wall a little bit. Oops, not a feeding trough. It's funny that it has so many snap points that it can go to. Tricksy bins here. Okay, nope, right there. Hey, there we go. So I definitely think I like this better with the shallow version versus the taller ones here. There's so many options for how we could have done this that like we could have gone a very different direction for all this stuff. I just was picking something that I thought was kind of a cool, fun shape. We want this to be obsidian. There we go. And I guess if we're going to do the other piece, we're going to have to come out another section anyways. So let's go grab 2 more ceilings. Got those hidden back here. It's funny though, all this is because I didn't want it to clip the wings. It was driving me crazy with the wings being clipped. Okay, oh, wrong thing again. We want these ones. We'll make these ones both metal. They're so fussy to snap. There is one that's sticking just in front of... I like this. I'm not sure either if this is like because it's on the Quetzal, or if it's the ASR stuff, because ASR stuff does have some weird extra snap points, and everything we've done on this so far has been with ASR, so. There we go. Turning snapping off, it makes it a little, actually, it makes it a little harder to kind of get it connected correctly. Like on the Quetzal, if you don't have snapping turned on, everything wants to do the, like, see how like this will, like, it gets kind of the weird angles and stuff. Actually, speaking of, because of that, for this one, it's easier to do if we're actually in the air. So they can get the kind of the weird angle bit because the Quetzal isn't sitting level. I just ratcheted chitin and stuff instead of flint. That's my fault there on that one, but it'll be all right. I actually originally had the wall bits turned on instead of, like, for the chitin and stuff, or for the hide. You've got ones you can put on the wall, but they will not go straight. All right, so this looks about, I'm looking at just my crosshair and like how I want this as straight as it can be before I get the crosshair lined up. And the crosshair's about center, because then you can turn this way and have it be reasonably close to being in the center. Okay, and then let's do cosmetics. Oh, that's gonna look like the roofs too. I should have made those look like the ramps. Huh. Not sure why it's not going on that wall. It's not going on that one either. Interesting. Oh, I missed a wall here. Oh, no, I didn't. It's there. It's just the cosmetic thing gets funky on this. Well, I'm not sure why it's not working on that wall. We'll figure that out. It's funny that, like, kind of, like, gets rid of stuff while you're doing it. What the... It starts doing some weird stuff, man. Oh, weird. Can we make the rope ladder look like that, too? Okay, no, because it's a rope ladder. That makes sense. Alright, let's take a peek. Yeah, so those wood things, the fact the wood wall, or the stone walls haven't changed is a little funky, but I kind of don't mind it with the wood stuff. I think I still like the shallow ones better, since we have ASR, we're just going to use that. Yeah, that's the basics. Nothing too crazy to make it, but definitely a good way to get a whole bunch of stuff in one place. We're gonna leave, we'll leave her down here. Just kit it out like this for the minute, because like I said, I'll take it apart. But I do want to actually test it. And, like, take it out and actually try getting some materials and see what we get going for it, so... Let's do it. Let's get our other creatures, put our other stuff away, and we'll take Miss and go out. Unfertilized egg. little too far away from you for you to pick it up, I assume, huh? You want that? Don't look at me, it's right there. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, and we should have another egg in there, right? Yeah, let's take that. Okay. Let's go get some stuff. We need to test some offloading protocols anyways to see if it's going to work like I think it will. I didn't actually put the beds up. It's fine. It's going to be taken back down. And then I thought... Let me just do a quick check. Saddle-wise, we do have a mammoth saddle. Our beaver, Maple, is great, but she was a baby. She wasn't anything too crazy. So getting some better dinos would be a good idea for wood. So there's definitely mammoths and stuff around here, so we should do that. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys Squirt. Let me show you Squirt. Let's take them all. We'll take the whole lot with us to do a whole thing. Am I missing? Go! Away! And I typically fly in first person because it's a little funky to me otherwise. Because, like, I can't see. Now, the wings do still clip a little bit, which is annoying, but, like, man, they go really high up with their wings, so it's hard not to do that. All right. I heard you down there. Little compies just hanging out. So I was talking about the berry situation the other day, and I was like, I just need to get a Bronto so I can just like tail whip the crap out of this stuff to get berries. So that's what we did. Here's Squirt. Squirt's quite the quite the colorful Bronto. But this was the whole point, is I can just do one of these to get a bunch of berries. So I can come over here and just load up your eyes. Exactly. Now the drawback is that things don't like us when we do this. So it means I typically have to murder some stuff. Like these trikes. The Squirt's not super tanky, so I gotta be a little careful. There's a reason Squirt stays in a cryopod all the time, y'all. Alright. But that's how we've been getting the berries for all the stuff we need recently. I don't make all the noise. Delona Lystro. Dilo's dead. Lystro should be fine. I am going to drop all of the berries that we have on us, aside from those. Five levels, huh? We can put some stuff into Squirt, but we're not going to keep Squirt out for very long because it's a very colorful dino. But it was the lowest level that was nearby, so I'm like, it's fine, we'll get it. It's looking a bit sickly. Certainly is, Hunt. I've got some eggs over here now, Hunt, in the barn. So if you decide you want to take on some Quetz taming, or some Quetz breeding, they are here for you if you'd like to grab one or two of them. Leave me one egg if you don't mind, if you do come to get some, though, because I do want to have a backup. But I did get one good combined so far. Alright, so it's a 180 compy. I almost feel bad about killing it if I have to. So now, though, we can unload the dino and deposit stuff. Oh, did it take my... So now, wood's in there. Thatch is in there, which is all we left. But, like, so wood's been split out between the two. So we got a little bit of stuff in there, which is sweet. No rush, dude. No pressure to do that at all. Just if you decide you wanted to do that, they're here. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out Smash so we can get some stone going. And then I found a little spot for metal in the water that's not too bad. It didn't net me anything too crazy, but I just want to try it out again, so we'll definitely do that. Oops, not melee. Wait. The one I got though that they got some of your stats hunt, or the one I have over here that's just labeled with the number right now has all the stats combined, which is great. But it did lose some fun colors. Like the orange body of Missing Go over there is not on the one that I got out of that breeding. I'm gonna do some basic testing with this this idea to make sure it works, but I'm pretty sure it's good. And then we'll probably go look for a mammoth. Man, the amount of stone that we can get it. Oh, the Ichthyornis. Take that, Ichthyornis. Oh, there's a pego right there. Come on, pego. I'm not gonna leave you back there all by yourself. I'll come say hi. Oh, the compy. I've never seen the compies not try to fight you. They're looking at the Quetzal like, this is a big bird, guys. There's a big old bird up here, you see it? Okay. I didn't want to leave the Dodic back here if we have to worry about stuff. Bob. I love just ripping and tearing, man. Well, I actually didn't think I know that they could gather. Oh, pego. That's my meat you tried to steal. Give me back. Dang pegos. Okay. Drop all the berries. And like I said, we'll get out maple, and maple, it's gonna help, but you know, 168 is not super high, so like the amount of wood we were getting before was just enough that the RG, that Pinion was having a hard time. Like, it was just barely about the right weight that the RG kind of was overloaded. And now that once we, and again, we'll get a mammoth or something that will be a better ability to gather wood with some more weight and stuff, and then we should be able to just top off whenever we want to. I do love the beaver. Oh yeah, that's the whole glitchy part of this. The breaking a day hunt. It doesn't see any weight gains from it, so we can just pile it in. So you'll see in just a second. We'll look at the weight before and after. The only thing it should go up a little bit because of the meat that's gonna go in there, but everything else isn't gonna be a problem. It's pretty silly. So we will park right here. So weight-wise, 332. Unload dyno. Distribute out the items. See, we got a bunch of stuff filled up in there now. Some hiding things. 375 because the meat went up top. Yep, that's what we're gonna do right now. Actually, we're gonna get some metal and stuff. So let's put these guys away, and we will go do that part next. I will say the only drawback to having built like I did is I probably didn't wait long enough with Missing Go in a cryopod to get all the silly levels you get from that. Just seeds and stuff. Oh, I didn't take the rocks? What? Must have been just barely outside. Do some popcorn. Make ourselves silly heavy. County egg, okay. There we go. That should have put all that in there. Narcoberries and keratin, which we don't have set up for any place yet. Totally fine. Just need our scuba gear. We can go make sure this is going to work like I think it will. Take those, some of this. Shouldn't need any other stuff, so it should be fine. Doesn't love a good beaver. Alright, off we go. I will probably pump a couple levels into weight just because I can. Because, like, you can see that with the stuff I'm carrying on me, that the weight is definitely kind of up there for... Like, we're at 656, which is nothing, but it's enough to make it a little bit slower than it needs to be. So we'll probably pump a little bit in here. It's so silly. But yeah, so there's tons of spots, I'm sure, to get metal I was trying to find a place that was kind of safe-ish without being too crazy, and I found one over here with these little spires, so we'll definitely do more. I didn't want to search too much in the ocean without you guys around, so... Can we... Oh, my water didn't get filled. It's storming. Why is my water not filling? There we go. Okay. I originally, when I was messing with this the first time, I put the Quetzal on follow. But it'll, like, get itself right down up in the water, man. I was like, oh, shoot. Like, that's too close, too close. Okay, we should be good right there. Oh, funny. It won't actually let me throw it from here. I was inside it. Down we go. Nothing too dangerous, hopefully. Ooh, got some levels. Gonna put some weight. Do a little gamma while we're in here too, because it is definitely darker in the water. Alright. So down here, little cavey section that seemed to be relatively clear of bad things. I will say that everyone said that this is the best way to get metal, and I scoffed at them, and I take it all back. Because it is very fast. And it's a pretty similar amount to the space I was getting stuff before. Actually should have kept Aang on me so we could do the other section too. But this, I don't think we're going to max out the area we're going to. We'll make sure. Oh, the Star Bash intro, yeah. Oh, we did. We're still too heavy. So I have to lose some metal for us to... Still fat. Yeah, I'm not sure if the amount is... Like, if they just amped the multiplier. They must have amped the multiplier for the dunks to just give them a silly amount they get from that. The slowness is what has always just driven me crazy, but we'll be all right. We've got those the dunks that got dropped off for us too that I haven't actually done anything with yet. Oh. Oh, it's a dunk. It's like, what is that? Oh, God. Yeah, I know they've always had a higher gather multiplier. It's just that they've always been so freaking slow. But this actually has been pretty decent. If it wasn't for the fact that... I totally blanked what I was going to say. Oh, they're not as slow as they were before, to me. If we didn't have the visual storage bot, I probably wouldn't use dunks as much. 100%. Like, I've been happy to not use them up to this point. But now it's going to be silly not to. So we want to make sure we're behind it. Oh, no! We got the visual glitch where the stuff is gone, and if the visual glitch is there, I can't actually get the, we actually can't unload everything. Well, let's go down and see if, what we could do. The dunk's probably safe enough for me to leave it here. Let's swim back to about where it should be. And then we'll try just getting out of render and coming back to it. Oh, the brutality, the poor Rexes. Alright, that should be far enough away, right? Yep, we can see the crane boom back there. Sweet. So the metal is in there now. We've got 4K more in each of them we can do. So we're going to do it. Actually, I think we just got rid of all the metal in this area, so let's just bring the old dunk back up. This is more for testing than anything else anyways, but the thing is now you got your health mutation and you got a hot pink Rex. Hilarious. So now, like, if I wasn't, if I had brought Aang with me, we would just go over to, like, the other metal spots that are around here, too, and could get a whole bunch of metal for that, too. But let's go test the method to make sure it works like I think it will. Just to validate the rest of it. But that was what, 12K of metal? Like, it was 12K. It took less than a minute. I'm like, I don't know if you guys have watched for a while, which most of you have, you know that I do not, I don't stockpile things. I don't stockpile mats because it's too much work. I've never felt it was worth doing. I always just gathered for what I needed. Gonna be doing it now. Hard not to when you can do this. Alright, so the last little test we gotta do, though, is see if, like, the Quetzal is pretty tall. We have to see if we can unload this onto the raft or not, because I think we should be able to. But it could be that we're a little too, we could be a little too tall for it. So I'll have to see. Tell you what, let's turn around too. Okay. Bring the skiff over. We can always raise the thing up on the skiff if we need to. Or I could build a little platform for this to sit underneath and be okay too. And just land missing go over there. Unload cart. We want to unload all items. We've got too much metal for this to go in there. But you can see everything's empty up here now. awesome. All right, let's take the skiff back. Now, the skiff is definitely set up for me to be able to, like, live in the skiff. So, like, we may still take the skiff out places, but with the skiff, I still would have had to, like, get around all the stuff and go over there. Now, like I said, we have leads turned off, so it's not a huge deal for us. But if leads were still on, like, that'd be an issue to worry about for sure, trying to take this out there. So the Quetzal version is the safest way to do that. I do like my boat a lot, though. You all know me. I like boats. I like boats. All right. Unload cart. So I'm not going to take everything. Like big boats, you cannot lie. We don't need the meat that's on there. We do want the stone, the thatch, and the wood. And then we actually... That might have maxed out some stuff. Nope, we're good. Sweet. And then let me just make sure with the cart again. The meat stuff is fine for now. Yeah, everything else is good. So, yeah, it works. It works real well. And we can, I mean, again, I don't have all the stuff on here for like camp, like the fires and like cooking and that kind of stuff for things to take food and stuff. But like we do have the, we have these, so we could actually still log out on this stuff. We would just not be able to like sustain everything we need to, but we can fly around as needed to get stuff too. Yep. We broke it. Good work, guys. Let's I think we'll build a thing over here for this to be where Missing Go gets parked all the time. Let's go take the stuff off of this one now. Because we have built it and we know we can now. But I can put all this stuff back. We can take the saddle off. Well, we'll leave the saddle on so we can get stuff around here. But this is the one we got from the breeding. So it looks. I think it got all the best stats is what it looks like, which is awesome. I don't think we had any bad ones in that. And then there's a few eggs over here. So if you wanted to take a couple of these and breed, you're good to go. If not, also totally fine. I'm going to just do some basic breeding, but I won't be pushing for anything crazy on it. Then we got metal down here. We should have a whole bunch of metal in here now. We certainly do. Let's get us some spurk powder. We're gonna need a whole bunch of metal to get the our other stuff made up, because we need to make the let's put the visual storage stuff in here. When I get to the point we can make the tech replicator. Okay, and we should also, while we're in here, let's grab our element real quick. Apparently it's been 15 hours since I did this, which was this morning. All right. Oh. What are we up to now for element? 395. That's probably more than we need for anything we're going to do. What does it take to make stuff? Let's see. Oops, what am I doing for element? Funny. Tech stuff. We need 100 for that. 100 or 30 for this. We need a couple of those probably because I think we have to have those for each teleporter. And then what's a medium teleporter? 45. Yeah. You do have element now, huh, Scarvic? Those are like, it's not too bad, man. Like that, and it's 1 an hour, so it's nothing crazy. I did turn down the tech or the element that needed to run the stuff, so it should definitely help for some of that stuff. Yeah, Hunt. I mean, just get some of those, get some artifacts set up, and just let it roll. But then you can actually get to like legit dedicated storage if you wanted to go that route too. And get to the tech stuff, but like this, the big thing is I want to make sure we had ways to do the vacuum chambers and stuff. 5 artifacts, 555. Ooh, buddy, good work. You crafted the TechRat saddle, and you don't think they work. Does it need to have element on it for the TechRat saddle to be able to shoot stuff? But yeah, force fields and transmitters and stuff like that. But yeah, the big thing was I wanted to make sure we had ways to build like some of the like the teleporters and stuff, because this is a big map, so we figured the teleporters would be a good way for us to go for that. People can get their tech suits if they want to fly around and stuff. But the moon pools is a big thing too. I want to make sure we had a way to do all that stuff. We just need to be able to do words. I'm blanking on what I was going to say. Moon pools, something else. Yep, don't remember. Might be the boss not being defeated, but yeah, it uses element as fuel. Like, could you not use? See, can you not use the? You can't use the saddle. You should be able to. The thing we have unlocks everything for you. So even without the boss fight, it's supposed to work for you. Got 71 there. What's it going to take if we find... Let's say we found a 180 mammoth. What's it going to take for one of those guys? Let's see. 32 kibble? Okay. You can shoot, but it doesn't do damage. Oh, interesting. You're shooting blanks, man. $32, it says. Okay. So let's take out 35. Should be able to ungamma. This still looks cool. As long as it looks cool, man. Should have a saddle in here, right? We do. They're called artifact pedestals now, Hunt. They changed the name, but it's just artifact. Yeah. Yep, just a regular pedestal. That nothing extra got added for us. I think I have this blueprinted, but let's just be on the safe side. Hot pink Rex growing up. Alright, we will take Pinion. Let's take an extra one of these just in case we see something else good out there. There's a branch over here. Need to bring out hops and get some more cementing paste. Try to do that every time I log in, so I can get a couple hundred cementing paste. I saw some mammoths actually up on one of these rocks earlier and thought it was pretty funny. Got mammoths right here. Baby rhino. 120. Should probably get Pinion out. Because I'm sure, like, that saber tooth might want to kill me. Oh my god, look at this Hulk one. That's amazing. Level 24, of course it is. 114. Oh, the mammoths gave us a little buff. Intimidated. It's not a buff, I guess. Oh my god, look at this poor Anki. You poor thing. Why? I killed, I came up to Green Obby to make the cryopods and stuff earlier. Ended up having to kill like 2 packs of wolves, and there was 2 180s in it, and I was like, oh. But I didn't see the levels before I killed them, so like I shot them, and then they died. I'm like, oh no. And then like I said, there's 2 of them. I was like, oh no. That's how it goes, though. Ooh, that's a mean Yudi, apparently. Well, it's a 180 mammoth. Dang it. Don't kill the 180. Give me back my bird. It's dead. There's no... Oh. Dang it! I killed it! $168. You might be our, might come back for you. We'll see. Toxic green RNG. Level 66 ain't gonna cut it. How about this one with the fun looking horns? 156. Bunch of mean things up here. We haven't actually come up to the ice cavern. That's got to be up here someplace, right? Oh, did we do? We poked our heads inside, didn't we? And we're like, no, no, we're not doing that. Yetis, horribleness. Get some stamina back. You got meat, right? You do. That poor 180. So many Rex is being murdered. Started watching a new show this week, yesterday maybe? It's called The Lazarus Project. Neat idea. It's like as like world-ending crises have happened, like there's this reset point that essentially like there's some people that like can remember when they've gone through a reset point. No, wait, 30. And then there's like specific people can be given like essentially like a serum that'll let them do it, but like they essentially like if they need to, they trigger something that will reset the world to the last January or no, July 1st that they July? It's either June or July 1st, whatever the last one, like the last one of those they passed, it would set them back. So essentially they have a year to fix any issues that happen. And they kind of just do like the least tragic things. As long as the world continues, they'll let it roll. So it's been interesting though to see like because they remember everything. So like they've lived like if they keep messing up and have to keep doing it, they all have lived their lives throughout that time, and they're like all of that stuff. And there's some pretty ridiculous consequences. For some of their actions. Not like ridiculous, like doesn't make any sense. Like stuff that you're like when you think about it, you're like, oh my god, that's so traumatic to have to live through over and over again until you can actually like save the world. Like, oh my god. 156. There's a mossy green one. 114. What about you? 174 is pretty good. Means we can kill that Yudi though. Oh, it's pretty hurt. Dang it! I was hoping I was far enough away that it couldn't get me with that. We need to get down and land so I can shoot it. Oh, it's dead. It's dead. It's just its buddies now. Pinion's not really made for this, but she'll do. Okay. You got this saber tooth over here? You do? Alright. We should do is drop the mammoth that's here with it. We have to worry about the other mammoth too. Okay. I know, Mammoth. It's okay, bud. We are going to be friends, you and I. I just gotta get to a distance we can do this. All right, let's swap these. There we go. Sleepy time. Oh, we're one of those spots where it's gonna get weird. Okay, cool. Sweet. I don't even know if I knew that was a thing down there. Interesting. End of the world map. Huh. We'll take a peek at that once the mammoth here is up. Nice. 156, huh? What if there's a way up that's not flying for that? Like, doesn't look like it comes up this side. Man, this map, man. I saw that we're supposed to get some performance upgrades with the with Aberration when it comes out. That'll be sweet. What you doing, Moose? What you doing? Just hanging out? Is that your new buddy? I'm so excited about Aberration, though. It's gonna be so good. Oh, they got a bird coming in here, huh? I mean, it'll probably be fine where it's at. Level 60. Gotta be on the safe side. We don't need that bird messing stuff up. So, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. We've talked about this before. I have been listening to my yearly Drew Hayes kick. Go here. Oh, I did that. That's funny. My yearly Drew Hayes kick. So I just finished out Superpowers. And I'm currently listening to the villain stuff now, which is really good. The first one's called Forging Hephaestus. But there's a dude whose superpower is that he can pull objects that are coded into video games into existence for a set amount of time until they're depleted, that kind of stuff, right? So I've been thinking about, like, all around, like, what's some good stuff you could pull from, like, video games, right? And so ARK, I think about ARK a lot because, like, we play a lot of ARK. Like, you know, if you get like, it has to be something you have to make. You can't like cheat code stuff in, right? But like the rifle we have is pretty ridiculous right now. So being able to pull this rifle into real life, if you're like, you know, needing to do stuff, good damage dealer. I'm kind of thinking like the tech bow would be pretty awesome if you could pull the tech bow in, you know. Easy, go to work, summon a peg, go home. Yeah. But like, tech bow would be pretty neat. The healing gun obviously would be great. The tech suit would be all right. I don't know if you can like, you know, theoretical limits and stuff like that. Can you summon the whole thing in or just pieces and parts? But I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking about like what fun things would you pull from a video game into real world. The tech skiff. Yeah, like I don't know. In the books, they don't really talk too much about the limit of size, but I assume there's some limit, right? Like I can't imagine you could just pull the Millennium Falcon out of a Star Wars game, right? Like there's got to be some limits to that stuff in general. So I'm trying to think smaller. So, but like the hover sail would be pretty sick to be able to pull the hover sail out, you know? Yeah, I don't know. The anti-gravity cube from the finals would be fun. A teleporter, yeah. I mean, the portal gun would be amazing if services are portalable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't actually do that, it's not gonna be great. There was a game that Fox and I played for a while called Spellbreak that you would get like all the. It's like a magic. The S Plus transfer gun to unload groceries. I love it. Think about how easy moving would be. Oh my god. Get an S Plus transfer gun and become a mover. Or a not the transfer gun, the like the one you could carry with you, that you didn't shoot stuff, but you could just like point at what you want, right? So like point at the house and like click on it, right, to set the source, then point at the moving truck, click on it, and just have everything load into it until it was full, and then just do it again. Man, you would make ridiculous cash. I love it. That's a great idea. Oh, it's too good. Perfectly stacked stuff in a moving truck, yeah. I think that's amazing. I don't know if this would be cheating, but like the one I thought for sure was because there's nothing about being able to pull creatures, so this kind of a gray area, but a fairy bottle from Legend of Zelda. Because if you have a fairy in a bottle, were you to get knocked out and it would just instantly stand back up. See, I don't know, like, Baldur's Gate 3 version. There you go. I was like, because I thought like the D&D stuff, but I was like, yeah, but it's got to be a video game. Baldur's Gate 3. Haha. That's a good call. Yeah, the bag of holding would be just ridiculous for that. Be great. But so the Spellbreak game, the magic stuff you got was actually gauntlets that you picked up. So like they had different things, and the magics would interact with each other, and they all had like these kind of like fun things. So, like the ice one was like sniper rifle stuff. Like you could aim and shoot, but if you shot over the ground, you could just like speed skate along the ground. So I was like, that'd be pretty neat to be able to do. What should we call our mammoth? Oh, I got it. Tusk Glove. Welcome to the family, Tusk Glove. Have a saddle. Join us. Shaggy's pretty good too. Okay, let's go check this out. 2 OP, yeah. Okay, so this might go, it does look like it's continuing up. That actually might go all the way around. Let's go look down here though. That ain't a half orc. There's more than just the half orc in Tusk Love. I like that it's got these little islands and stuff down here, and that like cliff thing looks crazy going up the side. I want to see if there's creatures down in here or not. And if these are just stones that are placed along this. How crazy would it be if that was all metal? Doesn't look to be metal. Oh, it looks like there's a gap behind there. Oh, there's fishes. Megalodon for sure. Mantas? Yeah, it's fully populated. Okay. You have the sign over here? Where's the sign at, Hunt? It's pretty cool. This is in the water. Are there like real bad things down in there? Are we going to die from doing this? Probably. No, it's not deep enough to have anything too crazy down here. Oh god, that rock's just floating though. It's not even attached to the base of the world there. Amazing. Is there a gap between the stone and the water here? It looks like it. Maybe not. Nope. Hilarious. Going inside the waterfall is so creepy. It's unfortunate that we don't have a bunch of like hidden things behind there. I'm very much hoping that we get... Oh my gosh. Look at that Pelicornis. Oh my god. Holy crap. Woo! It's funny that the visuals, like, it feels like we're not going very fast because of the water looking like it's flowing real fast. Here's behind the lower falls. Signs on the ledge in front. I'll grab it another time, Hunt, but I will definitely get it for us. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to Ragnarok. Obviously Aberration, of course, but Ragnarok as well. I feel like there's going to be some great caves behind the waterfalls because they love that stuff. The water-free area is going quite far. Cheaply dirt tames in the water. Oh, yeah? Oh, info's in the DM. Okay, thanks, bud. Look at this, like, shallow water area. That's kind of neat. That's pretty cool looking. Can we, does it count as actual water? If I go in here... Yeah, it does. I'm not trying to... I'm not trying to grab things. Neat. Yeah, I really like the trees over here. Oh, hey, here's someone's boat. Mantas. Mantas are so loud. Moon paradise. Don't kill my fish. This is nice, Moon. I don't know if this is Moonshine or Moondarius. That's neat looking. Very nice. Oh, there's a good little dock. With some of the little floaty bits. Missing no. Look at this purple drop. It's got to be so far underwater there. That's Moondarius. Gotcha. Thank you. Didn't think that's where Moonshine was, but I couldn't remember. Oh, our glitchy bird of gathering. I love you. We'll have to see how we'll get back and see how Tuskglove does with the trees and stuff. I imagine wood will not be an issue after this. Look at that hot pink Pteranodon. How level are you? 66. Order 66 Pteranodon. Order 66. I had to load everything in for a second there. Thank you, Pinion. Good work as always. Take all that. Ah, I love it. Everything's put away like it's supposed to. Visual storage is the best. All right, Tuskglove. A lot more thatch that way. Yeah, just get a ton of thatch. Is there a different... It's like one of these supposed to be better for wood? That doesn't look like it does anything. Am I missing something? Yeah, it's tons of thatch, but not so much wood. Right-clicking doesn't seem to do anything for gathering. See, it looks like it just does, like, a little roar thing. What's this do? Passenger seats. What? What does this do? Oh, there's some buff. Ready for war. Okay. It's been a while since I've had a mammoth. Yeah, it's looking like it's not so much as wood as it's thatch, though. I feel like I'm missing something. Druv gives the courage buff. Okay. I have that radius turned on. Can you see a radius? I don't see a radius. Oh. Okay. Harvest settings. Space bar. Space bar? Oh. Makes sense. I did not know this. Take that to the owners. I am actually not overly worried about what's the absolute best. Obviously, the chainsaw is going to be one of the best things we could do for stuff, but the whole point of what we're doing with this is to just quickly get a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with this, we can quickly get a bunch of wood, and we can just do it several times. No, they didn't get any nerfs to their weight reduction at all, huh? No nerfs to them at all for that stuff. Full fat with only a row of metal. Nothing has changed, my man. Oops. All right, let's put our creatures away. Tusk Glove is going to get some extra levels from being in there, which means even more weight. Unload cart. We want all the thatch and wood. Look at those mostly full bins. And actually, the last thing I need to do for sure is put missing back with the misses. Get some more eggs going for now. So we have some extras. Oh, already ready to go. Sweet. Make sure you are still set correctly. Yep. Man, 28 more eggs. Sweet. We got to replace that kibble we used, so that's great. 154 in there now. 118 kibble. Should be golden. You know, the elevators are one of the things we can put the silent thing on, too. I don't mind the sound, though. We should take our, close the doors. Or jerky. Not that we have to use jerky for much, but... Sweet. Well, bit of a shorter stream today. Got to work tomorrow still. Wanted to get in and show you guys though what I did for that. And if you haven't got a Quetzal, time to get going. We'll have some eggs over here too soon. So if you guys need eggs, we can talk through some of that stuff. Just reach out to me. Hunt. Obviously, come pick some up if you want, my man. We will get some of that stuff going. So we can keep messing around and breaking things. We got to get more stuff. We can start building some more here at the cradle. I want to build a little platform deal off to the side there. There's got to be a spot over here for the Quetzal. I want to put a house down there. Oh, I didn't even show you guys that. I did actually space some stuff for that. Not space. I lined some stuff up. There's a little tiny. It's just this little guy right down here. It's lined up with the inside, or with that piece there. You can see it's lined up with the bridge. So we'll actually build out from there where it's at now. Kind of build a little house thing down there, and then the next big thing I want to get building is the tech stuff. I want to get the tech replicator up and running. So whole bunch of stuff we're gonna need. Oh yeah, I'll gladly see if you want to bring me some eggs, man. I'll definitely take those, or if you want, let me know and I'll come get them too. Totally appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for checking out, Geeks. If you've enjoyed, feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content, and I will catch you on the flip side.